You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
Welcome back. We're joined by Ally and Doug Cohen from Frameable Faces. And thank you so much for being with us today. And so Frameable Faces started 20 years ago.
Right.
But
we started under a different name 20 years ago. So 20 years ago, we started as Ally Cohen Photography. And I felt like we probably needed a little oomph, a little change. Okay. So Frameable Faces was born.
Okay. So you guys are married, right? And have been for how long?
23 years.
Okay, so 23 years.
Yeah.
And Doug, you have been with Frameable Faces for
10.
For 10 full time.
Yeah, I like to say that Ally kind of rescued me from my corporate life and brought me into this. And when we were ready to make that move and take it to the next level and make this the family business, that's when I joined, when we opened up the studio in the Orchard Mall.
Okay, so you guys are in Orchard Mall, Frameable Faces. Is it exactly how it sounds? Tell me.
It's exactly how it sounds.
It is.
Yeah.
You want to?
No, you go. You're really.
No, you.
No.
Yeah. So Frameable Faces. You know what? We have a lot of fun. I mean, I always said when I was in corporate that I envied people who would say, "What I do for a living doesn't feel like a job," you know, because I love what I do, and I didn't have that before I joined Ally with this, and now our daily existence is a lot of fun because we're really all about. This might sound a little cheesy, but building a community, you know, with our brand, and our people come and they visit and they hang out at the studio, and I always say that, you know, we're all Frameable Faces. Frameable Faces isn't just Doug and Ally. It's the whole crew. It's everybody.
So you take pictures and portraits, and you specialize in senior pictures.
Yeah,
High school
senior
seniors.
photos.
Seniors.
Yeah.
Okay. You do babies, right?
Yep, we do babies, we do families, we do lots of corporate headshots.
Okay.
Anything portraiture.
Okay. So the thing is, and I've found this throughout my career, you have to be comfortable with your photographer, because if you're not going to get a good shot, right?
Correct.
So how do you bring people in and make them comfortable?
So before I'll start, and then
Go ahead. Yeah.
So before any photo session that we do, we always bring whoever we're photographing, whoever's going to be in front of my camera, in for a pre-session consultation to kind of get to know the person that's going to be in front of the camera, get them comfortable. They can kind of get to know me and Doug, and once that guard's down, then you said everything's good.
Right, because the personality really matters.
Yes,
right?
100%.
It's so important to connect to the person who's taking the pictures, because there's a lot of interaction that goes on during a photo session that really is important to be able to respond to Ally, for Ally to feel comfortable knowing the person and how to pose them and how to coach them through the session. I just think Ally was born to do that, to connect with people, and I think you can see that in the images afterwards if the subject connects with the photographer.
So, Ally, you're the photographer.
Yes.
Doug, what do you do?
So I handle all the marketing and social media, and over time, that's grown into a separate brand for me. So in my role, not only do I do all of the blogging and manage the website and the Facebook and the Snapchat and the Instagram and the Twitter and all of those things, but I do it for other brands and other businesses as well. But I also help Ally during sessions with lighting. I mean, I'm kind of Ally's lighting assistant. I'm the prop guy.
He's the prop guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hand me a mustache.
Exactly, yeah. So I have multiple roles at the studio, but I spend a lot of my time creating content for the studio and for other brands.
So I think it's pretty interesting when a senior comes in to have their photo taken. It isn't just, okay, sit down, look this way, look that way. You're actually doing a blog for them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're actually putting this and posting on Instagram and letting pretty much their whole community, their friends, their family, their parents who are paying money for this, be a part of this experience for them.
Absolutely.
And that is so cool.
It's a lot of fun. The live streaming is a lot of fun.
Okay.
So like usually we'll do 2 different live streams, maybe just, for 5 minutes during the session, but while we do, we'll do one on Facebook Live maybe, and then one on Instagram, and we'll fire up the live stream, and we'll get the senior on camera talking about what they want to do with their life and talking about the session, and then we'll go over and we'll get the mom or the dad on camera to talk about how proud they are of their kid, and we have a lot of fun with it, and we embed that in a blog post alongside a few highlighted images from the session, and then we tag them on Facebook, and then their friends can see it, and they can go to the website and read all about the session. So it's a lot of fun.
And it's an experience.
Yeah,
you know, it's
so
not
important.
just a picture; it's an experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
It's almost like the pictures become a souvenir of the experience of the day.
Right.
In a lot of ways.
Better than putting a penny in that machine, you know, that you can.
It's a little bit more fun than that.
Is it?
Yeah, a little more involved.
Okay, so you mentioned streaming live. You guys stream live all the time, so tell me about that.
We have the Doug and Ellie Morning Show.
Yes.
We have the Doug and Ellie Morning Show. It's on Periscope, which is Twitter Live. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of like a fun...
How many followers do you have?
Well, so on the app, we have 22,000 followers. Now, at one point when the app first came out 4 years ago, we made a splash with a couple of live streams that we did.
That was so punny of you.
Look at that.
Wow.
Did you see that?
I'm so good.
You're so on it.
I'm so
good.
Proud. I must be a content creator. And we ended up trending on the app. So that brought us thousands of followers. Now, I don't know that all of them are actually real people at this point. Some of them are probably fake dead accounts, bots, who knows.
But we're not going to talk about those. We have 22,000 followers.
Right. It still says 22,000 followers
right.
there. And we broadcast from the studio Tuesday through Friday morning. It's kind of how we start our day. And we come on for about an hour, and we have a bunch of regulars, like people who are kind of part of our little community. And now we have a logo that was designed by one of the people who watched the show from the UK, and it's like a fun caricature of us. And so the show has kind of taken on a little bit of a life of its own. But it's definitely connected us to more business and help grow the awareness of our brand. And so it's all part of the diabolical plan to take over the world.
Okay, so I actually thought, oh, well, senior pictures are over. Everyone's done with that. But you corrected me and said,
right.
no, it's
we're
just
starting. Yeah.
So you still have space. People can still
book
you, and you're available.
Yep. So
okay.
we're just now starting the senior class of 2020.
Okay.
So right now, from like beginning of July through the end of November, and even a little bit later into the spring of 2020, that's when our senior season is.
Okay.
So it's usually the beginning of the senior year before it starts, during, because once May hits, they're done.
They're done, right? They don't want to think about it anymore.
Right.
A lot of people assume that it happens around like
Graduation
and
right.
prom and all those things. And there's some of that, but really it's the senior pictures that, and the yearbook deadlines for the schools that kind of dictate that calendar, because they need to get their senior pictures done in time to have a yearbook shot submitted.
Okay, so any senior out there who wants an experience and not just the picture needs to get in touch with you.
100%.
Okay,
Yes.
and how can they do that?
We are everywhere.
Frameablefaces.com.
Everywhere you want to be.
Okay, and you're in Orchard Mall?
We're in Orchard Mall.
Okay.
Our website is frameablefaces.com, and that's where we are everywhere. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, pretty much any social media platform, it's just at Frameable Faces. One word. Don't forget the E in frame, or else it becomes Frameable. So Frameable Faces and you can find us pretty much anywhere online. It's pretty easy to find us.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to talk to you. And have a great summer, and I guess we'll tune in to your morning show.
Great, thanks.
All right?
Great.
Okay. We've been joined by Ally and Doug Cohen from Frameable Faces.
Thanks for watching a segment of The Splash. To catch the entire show or other segments, watch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us on WBLD 89.3, the all-new Lakes FM.